Well, welcome back to the Timeline Ranch. So what tree do you have to have a true oasis in a dry region of the world? These are the seeds of the Phoenix dactylifera. I've got big plans for these seeds here at the ranch. Well, let's go back to South Texas where I've been growing them for a while now. Show you what I've got going so far. Well, here we are at the house in Grow Zone 9A, South Texas. I'll show you what I've got growing here. Here's all the baby palms that I've been growing for a while now. These are about 3 months old. This batch here. This one's about a month ahead of those. I let them grow in here until they get 2 leaves, and then I separate them into these little 3-gallon pots. And then I'm eventually going to transfer them into these fabric pots. They're easy to move around. These are 15-gallon. So these are all about a year old now. We've got 4 leaves. Some of them have 5. This is the oldest I've got here so far. It's looking pretty good. Starting to do its branching on the leaf instead of just the singular leaf like that. They're in about 2 years, 3 years, they'll be going out to the ranch. I may take a few out just to kind of give them a run and see how they do at that young, vulnerable age out there. They can take pretty decent cold weather. You know, it gets down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit out at the ranch. Average winter. It's a 7B grow zone there. Got a little garlic going. You know, nothing too interesting. These are replacement trees and some additional trees for the ones that died alongside the pond. Got 3 more English walnuts here. These 3. These are Chinese chestnut. This one's just starting to break dormancy. This one's breaking dormancy as well. So these 3 are the Chinese chestnut, and then I've got 3 hazelnut. These came out first, broke dormancy. These are filbert hazelnuts. They'll be going out there once I get the pond down to that depth of 25 feet, where I don't have to worry about it going dry completely again. These are the loquats. They'll be going out there when I get that radiused area alongside the pond done. I haven't planted too much this year so far. It's still pretty early in the spring. Got some cucumber, watermelon. A little corner plot over there is where I do the loofah. This is my compost pile I've been working on. That's a good portion of that is all those wood shavings from cutting all that live oak firewood up. I mixed in a few scoops of soil from here at the house and with it, along with trimmings from the yard. We've got a whole bunch of pomegranate. Got 16 of those started. This is their 2nd year they're going on. A little sugar cane. I'm gonna try that at the ranch a little later. Our pear trees are in early bloom. These are the ones that I got from the old pear tree in the front yard through air layering. They're going to be here until I get the pond a little further along. And just peppers and pomegranate over here. The trees over there, I was able to harvest some of the acorns from them. Those are bur oaks. I'd like to have a few of those at the ranch. Didn't have a whole lot of success rate. Those are in the white oak family, so you plant the seeds in the fall when they drop off the tree, and they send out a good tap root and start. got them in the ground, but only one looked like it had a good taproot going on it. So I've got one so far. Let's go back out to the ranch. I'll show you some of the locations I have in mind to plant these palms later. So some of the places I had in mind for the date palms, right here where I've got all these leaky weirs that I'll have in place. You know, this one's here already. I'll plant a date palm in this little pocket where the sediment's going to collect. Another one there. Another one down there. And on this other side, I'm going to build that terrace, and I'll make little pockets where the water can store as it's sheeting off the side of this incline. There'll be date palms spread out down that too, about every 30 feet. Down there at the pond in the beach area, I'll have some palms in that area. I'll probably have a few more, you know, spread out through there. On the other side of this high point, that road coming in, I'm going to make that about 2 feet higher than the grade, so that water is going to build behind it, and every spot that has a little low spot, I'll plant another date palm down that. I think they'll be a good fit here for the ranch. Produce quite a bit of biomass, fruit along with that, shade, little microclimate underneath it for other types of plants that can grow. I think they'll be a good fit, and you can't have an oasis without palm trees. I'll see you on the next one.